What's up, people, and welcome to another video talking about that video that has been making the rounds as you screen here. Let me go ahead and that just out of the way. So, a pro-Ukrainian account shared a video of a drone striking an unarmed and possibly injured Russian soldier. Ukraine or in Russian territory. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, the guy that made the post was saying that it was on the Russian side of things. Uh, I want to show the video. I'm probably going to get tagged on this, and then I'm going to get demonetized. But it is what it is. I mean, you don't see any body parts or blood or anything like that, uh, except for maybe in this first frame. We really don't know what led up to this. It's kind of the aftermath, where the soldier is waving his hands up at the drone, like, "Hey, don't drop explosives on me." And the drone operator is just kind of pelting him with explosives, which has raised a bunch of I don't know what I would call it, dissent, argument, discussion, very little discussion regarding how people should feel about this. And I want to preface this by saying I don't think Russia is in the right at all. Period. In fact, I think Putin's a power hungry psychopath. And why, considering the billions of dollars that he had, why he decided to go this route, we'll never know. Most likely. Um, I absolutely believe that Ukrainians defend their home. I mean, I would do the exact same thing if somebody showed up on my doorstep trying to take over my home. It is what it is. But I think there has to be a line to how far we should go. When I say we, I mean we as human beings when it comes to stuff like this. Now, obviously, the pro-Ukrainian accounts are going, "Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with this," and everybody else is going, "I'm pretty sure this is a war crime that was uploaded to the internet." Now, there was a bunch of argument as to whether or not it was a war crime. Either way, I'll let you decide that. Um, right after I saw this, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and play it. We'll see what YouTube does. Like I said, there's nothing horribly graphic here. So there it drops the grenade. Explodes right next to the soldier. Got his hands up. Obviously unarmed. Possibly injured. They drop another explosive right next to him. He gets up. He scrambles. Right here, he's still moving. Obviously injured. Still has his hands up, waving them around. I'm assuming at some point after this, he sees that they're about to drop another explosive. He gets up, scrambles off again. There's another one going off right where he was. Now he's over in the brush. Drone circles around again. Points right at him. Right here. We don't know if he was killed or injured or what. The account obviously wants to imply that they killed him, but we don't know. He was still moving around. No telling what kind of debris or shrapnel he was hit with, or if it even killed him. Right after watching this, I called my dad, my grandfather, my dad, while I was at lunch, and gave him the same gist that I just explained in the video to him. My grandfather was a Green Beret in the Vietnam War, and he's seen some stuff. And his response was, when you're in battle, in war, you do what you have to do. And then, tensions are high, emotions are high. Obviously, you want to take out the other side. But given that fact, he said, probably not a good idea to put something like that on the internet. Because given everything that we've seen, the Russian was unarmed and was, pleading for his life, and there's just some things that you don't do or try not to do. And you know, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. Personally, I think it's wrong. But I also can't say what I would do if I was in that position. So, you like to think that there's a certain amount of um, respect for human life that everybody has, but you really never know what those limits are until you're there yourself. So it's real easy for a bunch of people like myself and everybody else that's commenting on this sit there and go, nope, that's the right thing to do, or nope, that's the wrong thing to do. You know, I always go with, if it feels wrong to you, then it probably is. Me, this felt wrong, and I don't know what's going to happen with this. I know at some point that video got tagged as a war crime, and then a whole bunch of accounts went in after the fact and basically said nope, 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 to the point where it disappeared. Meanwhile, they're hiding comments on it saying that it's a war crime. Anything that isn't pro that video, they're getting rid of. But the evidence is there. It's up to you to decide what you think and how you feel about a situation that you're not in. I mean, obviously, any rational person is going to want the war to end at some point, preferably sooner rather than later. I don't see that happening. Probably not until somebody else gets into office at this point. But what can you do? At the end of the day, this is probably the most, it's either the most or the first war that we've been in that has so much footage coming in. And of course, people are like, oh, well, the Russians are doing just as bad stuff. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean it's right. Two things can be true at the same time. And, they talk about, oh, well, if you go on pro-Russian channels, you'll see shit like this all the time where they're doing it to Ukrainians. That may be true, but it's not as in your face as the quote-unquote right side is. And, we've seen all kinds of stuff. We've seen guys getting pelted with explosives. I know I've seen a crap ton of footage from this war started. And at the end of the day, the only thing you can hope for is for it to end. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. So as more and more stuff like this comes out, all you can hope for is that people can look at it objectively and go, this isn't a good thing. Yeah, I want them to win, but you probably shouldn't do that. And if you are going to do that, you probably shouldn't put it on the internet. But let me know what you think. Again, that's just my point of view. I obviously know that the people with the Ukrainian flags in their profiles are going to come in screaming, nope, they did the right thing. And everybody else is going to be like, maybe not in this instance. Especially when there's video of drones leading, surrendering Russian soldiers into Ukrainian territory to surrender. So that kind of the defense of, oh, well, they had to do this. Known footage says otherwise. There you have it. Just wanted to put this out there. I have a funny feeling this video is going to disappear, but yeah, there it is. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, goodbye.